gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears.
2026 Chicago Bears.
And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jared Verse on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time. Williams hit, and that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Williams on the play action. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Short pass brought in. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tight end going in motion here. Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. They send a man in motion. To throw, Williams. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On 4th down, it's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Rams nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. This gets forward to around the 29. Ruben Hippolyte II able to bring him down.
4 yards on the
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down before the return gets far. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st and 10 from the 32. Looking from the gun, Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're on the counter with Swift. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. To throw is Williams. Chased out to his right. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd and 4 coming up now. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Williams to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. To the ground, it's Manunga. Fights his way through a tackle. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Williams from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's on target to Moore. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Rams, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. He's dropping deep on this snap. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. take the handoff now, Stafford. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now Stafford again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. He finds space for a few yards that time. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Adams, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Stafford's going to throw once more. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. back to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got Smith again. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out?
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Mevis able to knock it through. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st down throw by Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And this one does not go far.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action, here's Williams. He's got it near the end. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears making a 3-possession game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Bears 21, Rams 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Cool's got it again. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up...
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got him, man, that's Nakua. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion left. Here's Stafford. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First and 10 from the 32. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. One play action. Williams. Komet's got it, left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First down, here's Swift. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. A draw now. This is Swift. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears about set to celebrate this win. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Rams 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Stafford has him on the quick hitter, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd, and they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Stafford to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Stafford now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.